I'm Jawad Ashraf, I'm CEO of Vanar Chain. So we're a blockchain ecosystem, but actually we're a whole AI stack for all of Web3. Basically, our platform is intelligence layer for Web3. Essentially what we had is, when we had Web3, which was a promise of a brand new technology, this was to give trust. This was allowed to enable a whole bunch of new products which go ahead and make everything frictionless, remove borders, allow trustless transactions, and all have verification. But the problem is that all of this happens, but all it's really done over the last few years, and since the inception of Web3, is just enable processes and make them go a little faster, but the underlying problems are still there. So what we're doing for Web3 is we're introducing the first AI stack, which will allow you to do multiple things for Web3. So for example, we have a blockchain which is an intelligent blockchain. So when you do a transaction, rather than just what it does, a transaction is yes or no, it actually tells you the why a transaction was made, what the context was, all in that same blockchain record. On top of that, we've got an intelligence layer. Think of it like a brain for Web3, which stores everything that happened across the entire blockchain in a way that AI can talk to. And then we've got other things like dynamic dApp builders and workflow intelligence. Effectively, what we're doing is we're making a whole stack that can be used by any chain, and this will allow all agentic commerce to happen. That's our focus, because the future is AI and agentic commerce. And having blockchain work together with it is actually how the best of DeFi transactions and the future of this technology stack will evolve. MyNeutron is that part of that stack. That is the intelligence layer. So what that means is that MyNeutron, for example, what it can do is, when I talk about an AI brain, MyNeutron is our B2C product. It's a showcase of our technology. Now, MyNeutron can be used by any dApp developer, the Neutron core. But what MyNeutron does is, like, let's say that you're in ChatGPT, or let's say that you're in Claude, or let's say you're wandering around from AI to AI, or looking at bookmarks. You know, when you bookmark something, it's an exercise in futility. You never go back to it. So what this does is, as you move around all of these platforms, all that information can get stored into MyNeutron.ai. So think of it like every conversation you've ever had with an AI, every page you've ever read, any document that you have, all can go into your personal brain. That can be recalled by an AI like this anytime. So it comes with an AI called Kaon. And so you can literally have all of the things that you were doing over the last few years and have intelligence context which can be pulled into any AI. So my conversation in Claude is in ChatGPT. My conversation that I had 5 years ago, I have all the relevance in the documentation. So the biggest thing about companies and personal knowledge workers is that you constantly lose the information that you're working with. So MyNeutron.ai is your second brain that can remember all the things and make all the connections that you forget. The biggest impact that it's starting to have, and it's enabled by our technology stack, is finance does transactions. You have new protocols, you've got new platforms, but essentially AI will make finance smarter. AI can actually make it so it manages risk. AI can make sure bots aren't gaming the system. AI can make sure that transactions actually happen in a way where you not only you have a transaction, but you know the why, the wherefore, and the context. Intelligence is important for any form of finance, and that's why it's so important to bring that into Web3 and to make this incredible fast car actually have a smart driver as well. Well, the thing is that with any blockchain, with anything that you have, you need an ecosystem of developers. And so that's actually where a lot of L1s have gone wrong in the past. But what we've been doing is, one of our biggest systems is in Pakistan. So literally every university in the country has got Vanar there. We're working with Google, we're working with other companies, you know, and we've done co-collaborations, we've done workshops with the students, we're providing them in education, in how to program, how to use tech, also now with AI. So now any ecosystem, any product is going to only be as powerful as the developers who are behind it. And you have to engender that new level of developers. And actually the next generation of AI developers, the next unicorns, are all going to be people who know how to use AI tools properly and actually using the new coding systems. I mean, you are going to see the first two-person unicorn, I'm sure of it. There's over 300,000 new companies, which are AI startups that have happened over the last few years. And the ones that have the intersection of AI and blockchain are the ones that are going to explode. And what we're trying to do with our ecosystem is teach them. I mean, I've just come back from a trip last week, and the best and the brightest in the country is where we were talking to them about how you can actually bring in best practice. Because the thing about building the best tech stacks, you need the best experts. And what we've done with Vanar is we brought the best of the AI experts from around the world to come and educate. And I think that's critical. That's how you're going to empower ecosystems, and that's how we're going to grow our ecosystem.